All right, here we go. Part 2. So the wind's going to add about 3.2 plus 8.33 for elevation. It's going to take me to 192. I know my 5-iron with full back goes 190. So I'm going to take a hair off a little bit. But you have to think also when I take a little bit off, now I'm going uphill, then I'm going to add more release. But I think it'll work out good here. Again, this is going to play right around 10. We'll play it slightly under 10. Should be pretty good. There's the release I was talking about. Probably should have hit the full and just came back here 6 or 7 feet straight up the hill. I got slightly tricky putt downhill, but not going to move a ton. So again, like I said in my other videos, downhill, yeah, I can go fast, and I'm okay going fast. So I'm going to use what it says when it's downhill. So it's going to be 32% of my 15. So now that I know how hard I need to hit it, I need to know where to aim. Looking at these are pretty slow. I'll call them. Could go halves to be conservative, so we'll call that 1.5, 2, so like 3, something around the 3 range. So I'm going to take that times 1.2, it's 3.6. So if I was feeling froggy and wanted to ram it, then I know I need to line it up right here, right at the edge of the cup. And I could go for a ram. I think I don't know, I'm going to ram it here. Need some help. Got it. So it's a risky decision if you miss that. Being so far downhill, probably going to make a bogey there. This one I use the 248 as my lineup marker. So I'm going to go right along the 248 line. A lot of people use the edge of the camera. It's whatever works best for you. Alright, manageable though. 30 to 40. For me, that's 92%. So this is going to play 91 without factoring in the wind. And into this. So it's going to play 91 minus 1.33 plus 1. So it's pretty much just going to play 91 straight up. In terms of the wind, 4.9, but it's coming out of the rough, so I'm going to play it as 4. And because it does have rough, I'm going to put full back on it. Probably not. I'm going to go 3/4 back. 92 is what I'm going to go with, just because I did put the backspin on it. So that's about right there. Should get some release. Hopefully I land it, a yard short. There we go. Alright, so it's a pretty easy putt. I'm going to spend a lot of time on this one. Just going to hit it at 3.6. So this is the good pin position. Front right is the one where it can be a little trickier. And again, I wanted to miss left. I don't want to go in these trees. I have all this fairway. I can run it up, so I've got tons of options as long as I can keep it out of the tree line. Alright, so I'm going to add about 3 yards for the wind. That's kind of an in-betweener, but I'm going to go with the bigger number. Plus 1.33 for elevation. Puts me at 228. It tends to release a little bit here. I know my 3-iron full backspin goes 224, so I think I'm just going to stick with that number. I'm going to hit my 3-iron with full back, maybe just ever so slightly. Just a little less than full. So I'm hoping it lands and releases. I'm going to need about a yard or two. Come on. It hit and stopped. But not bad. Still, it's not a horrible putt. Alright, you can see it's not moving a lot. First glance, I would say it's going to be right edge from our view. Yeah, it might even be straight, to be honest with you. I'm thinking straight. 0.73, 60, would be 27% on a 60. So it's going to break a little bit at the beginning, and then obviously I'm going to hit this past the hole a little bit, so it's not going to have as much. Being that it's faster, the break's not going to be as impacting, so it's not going to break as much. So I'm going to hit this at 30. So a little harder than it said. Now I need to come back. Oh! Ah, that's rough. So like I said, I hit it past, and it just didn't take that little bit of break at the end. Okay. Let's see if we can salvage 27. 95, so it's going to take off about 11 plus. This is going to be 8.66. So minus 222, and it's about 202. I know my 4-iron, my full back goes 204. And when this hits, it's probably going to come back a little bit. So I could almost go full. So I could go a full 4-iron, land it past, and see if it'll suck back a little bit. Ah. Yep, kick back a lot. Again, I missed it, so I took a little bit of the distance off of it. Just in the effort of speed, I'm not going to spend a ton of time. You can see where the dots are moving. It's not moving a ton, so I'm just going to hit this again. I'm going to ram it in. Alright, so I see a lot of people, they'll go this line, and yeah, it's going to leave you with a long shot. You can take this you can see this little area right here, where it's cut in. You can drive it over this. If you have a 282 driver, 283, whatever it is, probably wouldn't be able to get over it in this wind. It's got to be kind of a side or downwind, but if you can take this shortcut right here, it's going to take off about 20 yards off the hole. Oh! We need some help to keep this one in the fairway. Yeah. Okay. So 140, and again, I like to double check, so it looks like it's just kind of a straight side. And when you use this view, you can see now it's changed, it's gone. But that's also the camera angle you're looking at too. So sometimes it lies, you have to look at where the angle is at on the camera. So I'm just going to play it like it's a headwind. And for me, that's going to be, so it's going to 1.2 plus 0.66. It's 140, so I'm going to play it like it's 141.92. Okay, and about 146, it's going to be 97.